Okay. Hi Ram, how are you?
Yes, sir. Hi, I'm fine, man. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How was your day?
Mhm.
And today was
Yeah,
your interview.
yes,
So,
yes.
so please tell about your interview. How long it took, that, and what
Mhm,
exactly the questions the interviewer asked to you. And
mhm.
we would like to know about, I would like to know about your interview.
Yeah, sure. Uh, it was a very fascinating conversation with interviewer. Okay, and definitely I really enjoyed my time in interview. Means it went, beyond than my expectation in a positive way. I got some positive review from my interviewer. So actually, if I talk about my interview, so today was the final round of my interview. Okay, before that I have completed uh, two round, and today was the third round of my interview. So it went well. Before interview, I have prepared everything about about the question, about the expected question which were going to be asked from the interviewer in the
So
interview.
please say, before that, please say your academic background.
Yeah, definitely. If I tell you about my education background, so my highest qualification MBA with finance specialization, and before MBA, I have completed bachelor degree of commerce. Okay, and if I talk about the interview, so I had applied in Itlux company, which is one of the MNC company. Okay, and uh, and I had here I would like to talk about the job profile. So that I had applied for financial analyst post, which is totally means which is totally related to the finance domain. So where I have to do work in the in stock market, like that stock market area. So
Mhm.
yeah, so for that interviewer was going to ask me a question, means related to the share market and related to the financial products which are uh, traded in the financial market. Okay, so yes, I had means I had preparing since the morning, and I went through all kind of information. I brushed up all my knowledge which is necessary for for any interview. And besides that, I had prepared well on my introduction part as well. So yeah, it was a very good experience for me, I would say that. And in that interview time, I got a little bit nervous, which interviewer pointed out that why Ram, you are giving a good response, then why are you being nervous in interview? So I said, sir, this is my this is my habit kind of thing. Whenever I have to give interview, means I get nervous normally, whether I am prepared or not. So then he said, okay, okay, but you are responding in a good way. So I think you should feel comfortable. You should feel confident. Then yeah, and if I talk about my overall experience, so it was good. And in I think if I talk about the duration of that interview, so it was around 22 to 25 minutes, because it was a technical round.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay. So if
this is all insights.
yes, please complete that.
Yeah, means I was saying that I have given all insights of my interview, so I am done over here.
Yeah. Okay. So now you said that whatever, how was your experience in that also, right? So,
Mhm.
please you say to our viewers that how we should give our introductions. What, because I'm not asking some other parts, because so if someone is going to give interview, if someone has completed networking, if someone has completed BCom, if someone has completed some other other, they have degrees, so definitely
Mhm.
the interviewer going to ask related to that questions. But the interview, that introduction, every interviewer asks the introductions, and the introduction is all up to you, right? How we have to
Yes.
express ourselves, how we have to
Express
say that.
ourselves.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
just put your thoughts about that, interview, how we should give our introduction. So please,
Mhm.
how you give introduction whenever you give interview.
So means I would say that there is no any structure for introducing yourself. Okay, we should not follow, and we should or must not follow any kind of structure while giving interview. Okay, means yes, I think for first of all, if you are appearing for any interview, and if anyone appears for interview, okay, so first of all, we should have to be ourselves. Okay, we forgot many times that who we are. We try to we just tend to impress to the recruiter, and we totally forgot that who we are. Okay, what is our knowledge, how much uh, does we carry knowledge means about that means field, and for whatever whatever post we are going to give interview. So I would say that definitely it's a very common question, and this question is asked by every interviewer, that tell me about yourself. So means if you are a fresher, okay, if you are a fresher, you don't have any experience, so I would say that try to keep your introduction short and customized. It would be great
Suppose
for
for
interviewer.
example.
For example, like means many time I have not I have heard from many people that they say everything means about their hobbies, interest, family background, about their certification, skills, internship, whatever they did till their graduation. So it should not be I think it should not uh, professional way to to introduce yourself in the front of interviewer, because interviewer is not going to take only your interview in a day. It has many candidate in a row. So for keeping in mind, we should keep only we should say only information which is required for them to give you job. Okay, first of yeah, so before appearing in any interview, the job description role plays a very crucial role to introduce yourself. According to the job description, you can make yourself introduction. And
Because why
most
I asked this question, because I have also seen so many that interviews videos, and I have also given so many interviews, so far. So I have
Mhm.
given interviews. So whenever we give interview, some interviewer or some people, they say that we should not mention about our family because it is nothing to do with company, right? The company, they don't want, company doesn't want to know about your parents and that all things. What do they do? Because they have to work. Okay, the companies, they have to work with you. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's why it doesn't require to mention that things to what my father is a farmer, my mother is a homemaker, my elder brother works here and there, my sister, she got married. So I think we should not mention this kind of things. What do you think?
Mhm.
Really, we should mention our family members and what do they do, their occupation, or we should not mention about them? What do you think?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, as far as I concerned about the family background part, so yes, because I do same thing. Okay, I do means I mention the family person in my self introduction whenever I have to give myself introduction to any interviewer. So I mention that part, to be honest, but I try to keep as short as I can. Okay, so I means always try to finish that person within a 2 and 3 sentence, within a two
Okay,
and three sentences. Here I would like to give you one example, like how do I describe my family background within 2 and 3 sentences.
please.
So means yeah, so means I start from that means if I talk about my family background, so there is 4 members in my family. There is my father, my mother, and me, and my younger brother. It means that you are just telling recruiter that how many members do you have in your family and what is your relationship with them. Okay, means what is your
Mhm.
relation with them? That's it. If besides that any interviewer gets impressed in your family, if he or she wants to ask any further questions on your family, so leave them only. Okay, let them ask, let them decide whether they want to ask or not, but don't try to stretch your family background part too much, because it's a
Mhm.
little bit it makes them bored. What do I say? It makes them
Yeah,
bored.
right. It will make them bored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. It's truth actually. So we should not mention much about our family. Right. I
Mhm.
usually, whenever I give the interview, I just say that, like, for example, hi, I'm Rakesh Keripai. Basically, I'm from Kolhapur, but nowadays I have been living in Pune due to my job. And I have completed my computer diploma in Sinology Sangli, and I have scored 89% at my diploma. Apart from this, I have completed Microsoft certified, that certification, and as well as that CCNA certification. And also, I'm fond of reading books, and yeah, actually sometimes whenever I get time, free time, I listen, that spiritual song as well. So this is all,
Okay.
about me. So I explain myself like this.
Okay. Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
Mhm. So here means I would like to ask one question,
Yes,
that
please.
how many interviews have you given so far?
Nowadays I have not been giving any interviews, but definitely earlier I had given so many interviews, around 20 to 10, no, 30 interviews maybe.
Only 20 to 30 interviews means
When initially, it
in
means when I had came in Pune at that time. So after then I didn't
no,
give much interviews.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm asking that in your whole experience
Okay.
means if I talk about your experience, so means as far as I know about your experience, okay. So you have been working since for 12 years. You have been
12
working
years is
for
going
12
to complete.
years.
Yes, 11 years I
Yeah.
have experience.
Okay. So yeah. So more or less from 11 years, how many interviews have you given?
No, as I told you that earlier I had given at least 20 to 20 interviews, and maybe after then I gave only that, 4 to 5 interviews meantime. So nowadays I
Okay.
have
Okay.
not been giving any interviews. Yes.
Okay, okay, I got it. So means my next question is that if uh, if you remember, then tell me the answer of my question. Okay, that for getting your first interview, sorry, for getting your first job. Okay, how many interviews have you appeared for your first job?
I think around 15, 15 to 17.
Around 15 to 17,
Yes.
and you are getting rejection in a
Not
row.
I can no I can't say that they rejected me each and every that interview, but sometimes they were
Mhm.
giving a less package, right, and
Okay.
sometimes that was a different kind of work, right. That was not
Mhm.
my, that the profile was very different, because I have completed computer diploma, and that job was totally,
Okay.
a very different kind of job was that. So that's why I rejected that. But
But I think
please.
now also, yeah, now also means whatever you are doing in your job, I think it does not relate to your educational background, because
No,
you
no,
work
that is
as a customer
that is
service
real.
executive.
Yes, that is related to my job, that computer diploma, but not I can say that totally 100%. That is not a core
Uh-huh.
field. Yeah, that is
Okay.
not a core part of my education, actually, whatever I have done related to that. But definitely this is related to that.
So
This is also part of IT, actually.
so initially when you started looking for a job, when you started seeking for a job, so why didn't you go for your core field? Why didn't you give priority for your core field only?
Lack of communication skills.
Lack of communication skills.
Yes,
Oh my God.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yes. I totally agree, because I have found, means I have experienced this way. I have encountered too many situations in my life where I had an opportunity to do job besides my core field because of only lack of communication skills. As you know very well that I have completed my education in 2020, means in 2020, and since then I have means I appeared for I think 10 to 15 interviews so far.
Okay.
Okay, and 10 to in that means I think 4 to 5 of them was totally uh, means against from my core field. Okay,
Mhm.
so in that 4 to 5 interviews, I was getting offer from the companies. Okay, but I didn't go for those companies because I knew if I give up now, then I couldn't get a job. In my means I would not get a job in my core field.
Yes.
So at that time, I refused that offer and I started working on my English communication skills. So now I am so glad, I am so honored that I reached at the level where I could give interview where I wanted to get job uh, before 1 year.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Communication plays a very crucial role.
Yeah.
Yes,
To be
yes, yeah.
honest, for your sake of knowledge, no, I would uh, I would like to reveal one more point.
Please, please.
Today, yeah, today I had given interview in one of the company. Very means just a couple of minutes before we have discussed about that interview.
Yes.
So yeah, so before 1 year, I had applied in that same company,
Okay.
and I had tried I think twice and twice to give interview to crack interview in that company, but every time I got rejection.
Mhm.
Okay, but this time I reached at the final level. Okay, means basically that company has a 3 round or process to hire any candidate. So today I reached on the final round and I gave interview uh, in final round, means in last round, and I hope that I would get uh, you know po- positive result from the company very soon.
Definitely. You will get, you will get selected in that company.
Yeah. So means
Yes.
my bottom line is that if you are lacking in somewhere, so don't give up. Okay, don't escape yourself from that situation. Try to face that situation. Try to fight that situation. One day you will that situation will be defeated by you.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so yeah, try to face. If you will face, then automatic you will get a you will get a kick on your butt to do something uh, against that situation to overcome
Yes.
that problem in your life.
Yes, yes, yes. It's truth actually. So really it was a very nice conversation with you, Ram. So we discussed a lot about this interview, and definitely this video will help so many people to understand that how we should give interviews, what kind of location they ask, and what exactly the we should speak about, right? While speaking, why
Yeah,
should we,
sure.
what exactly we should speak, how we should introduce ourselves. So many time,
Hmm.
things definitely the people will learn about these things.
Yeah, sure.
So thanks for Ram to